Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is Germany, July 1940. Since Germany's at war with a major power, and they are one of the three major powers who can do things in Latin America, I'm going to get that going now. I realized after I started playing this game, I watched General Hand Grenade's expansion video, and I actually should have been doing random event rolls from the very beginning of the game, but mistakes been made, so there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll just start doing them every turn from here on out. So the first thing we'll do is that random event roll. 1d12, we'll see what we get and then go to the random events roll table. And we have come up with number 8. And number 8 says Axis Agents. Axis Agents provide shipping details to submarines. Select one German submarine along any line connected to Latin America, and that unit gains +2. Well, that doesn't apply because both of those lines belong to the United States, and they're not at war with the United States. So I think I recall reading something that if you roll one that doesn't apply, you re-roll, I think. Hang on a second, I'm going to have to read through these rules. No, it doesn't say to re-roll anything for that part, so that's what came up. Nothing can happen with it, so we'll just move on. Germany still has their 5 tech chips, and they are going to try to complete advanced mechanized. They're going to try to move long-range aircraft, going to try to complete wartime economy and improved factories, and they will try to move advanced submarines with their 5th roll. Alright, advanced mechanized is a 7. Missed it with a 5. Long-range aircraft is a 7. Missed it with a 2. Advanced submarines is an 8. Missed with a 3. Wartime economy is a 7. Well, they got that one with a 9. So that's completed. Hitler will have some extra money in his bank at the end of this turn. Improved factories is a 7. Missed that one with a 3. Yeah, Himmler's going to have to... He's going to have to go stand some people up against the wall, I guess. Because that just didn't do it. Okay, I'll do their build and be back. Okay, here's Hitler's build. He started with 54 marks in the bank. He is spending 30 on a total of 5 medium panzers. 10 on a fighter makes 40. 6 on 2 infantry is 46. He's going to spend 4 to try to establish a spy network in Latin America, makes 50, and he's going to spend another 3 to try to align Argentina, makes 53. He saved 1. Hitler wanted to lend-lease something to the Turks to try and help them hold Istanbul. He just didn't have enough money to go around. Okay, so we need a couple of Latin America rolls here. We'll do the influence roll first. Since he has spent 3, he rolls a 3 or less. Argentina will align to Germany. And he got a 2. Look at that. So I already have black German pieces down here for this reason, in case this were to happen. So, I gotta eat some German roundels down here. The Argentine territories, there are 3 of them, are worth 1 IPP each. And Germany gets the Argentine units. I'll cover all that in just a minute. Okay, so Argentina is now aligned to Germany. Okay, now they have spent 4 to try to establish a spy network. And we've rolled a 3, which means they have established a spy network in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So now we'll come over here and look at what's going on. So, said Argentina now belongs to Germany. The units that were here and this battleship and torpedo boat destroyer out there in the South Atlantic are now also German. And Hitler now has a spy network in Brazil. I guess I need to get a roundel underneath him to designate him as a German spy. Now what that spy can do will come up in subsequent turns. Okay, so that was the action in Latin America. We've covered the build. Now it's time for combat. I'll start out here at sea. This U-boat is going to go 1, 2 down to here and convoy raid at the junction of the East Africa and West Africa lines. This U-boat is going to move 1 space down to there and also raid the West Africa line. Nope, you couldn't see him. There he is. Also raiding the West Africa line. Here in the mid, this U-boat is raiding the Mediterranean line. Out here, the coastal sub and the U-boat are raiding the East Atlantic line here. This U-boat over here is raiding the London Halifax line. He's not going to, well, I guess he can. That guy's not on escort duty, so yeah, take that away from the Italian. Because I'm out of convoy markers. I've got them all on the map. He will raid the London-Halifax line as well. And then on land, Hitler's not putting up with arguments from von Rundstedt this time. He's going to have his way. Germany's going to try to knock Poland out in one swoop. So, from Eastern Germany here, 6 infantry, an artillery, a cavalry, and 2 panzers are going to attack West Poland. They've got 4 infantry and 1 cavalry there. From East Prussia, 2 infantry are going to attack a militia in Lubelski. From Slovakia, 3 infantry are going to attack an infantry in East Poland. From Bohemia, 2 infantry and a light panzer are going to attack 2 infantry in Dolinecki. Now, this attack in Dolinecki is going to be supported by 2 fighters, a Stuka, and a medium bomber from Bavaria. I'll explain why I'm doing that in just a second. And then this fighter in Berlin is going to support the attack into West Poland. Now, the reason I have all of these guys going down this way is because of their range. If this attack in West Poland is successful and the 2 panzers can blitz on Warsaw, these guys down here at Dolinecki will still have enough range for 2 of them anyway, to go in there and join the panzers and then be able to get back here and land in Slovakia. If they come around this way to try and follow the panzers in through West Poland and so forth, they don't have enough range to get back. So, I'm going to do the action in Poland first, and then we'll worry about the convoy raiding. So, East Germany attacking West Poland first. They got in there and captured West Poland. It cost them 5 infantry to do it. The fighter. Non-combat moves. Back to Berlin. Okay, now these guys are going to pause, and we're going to have the attack from Bohemia to Dolinecki. That's 2 infantry and a light panzer, backed up by 2 fighters, a Stuka, and a medium bomber going against 2 defending infantry. The Germans captured Dolinecki without taking any losses, and now that the aircraft are in place to support the blitz, 2 panzers from West Poland are blitzing into Warsaw, supported by a fighter and Stuka. There are 2 infantry, a cavalry, and a Polish fighter defending. We're going to change that. We're not going to do the blitz on Warsaw yet. We're going to attack from East Prussia into Lubelski. We're going to do that one first. Alright, the Germans captured Lubelski without taking any losses. Now we're going to come down here and These 3 infantry are going to attack 1 infantry in East Poland. East Poland has been captured at a cost of 1 German infantry. Now, here's the reason I did this. Warsaw is now surrounded. The Germans hold all of the land zones touching Warsaw. So the rules say if a city is completely surrounded and it does not have, if the city is completely surrounded and it does not have an undamaged air base or a naval facility that is not blockaded, then all of the defenders get -1 on all rounds. Well, there's no airfield for Warsaw at all, so instead of the infantry defending here getting a +1 for city defense, now the infantry, the cavalry, and the fighter are all going to take -1 on their defense. So that's why I did it like that. I've said before, I'm finding out the order that you do things in can make a pretty big difference sometimes. So we've got 2 medium panzers. Let's see, what did I say there? 2 medium panzers, a fighter, and a Stuka attacking a cavalry, 2 infantry, and a fighter. All right, they got in there and did it. They captured Warsaw with a loss of 1 medium panzer. The 2 aircraft that did not blitz, non-combat move to Slovakia. The 2 aircraft that did blitz, also non-combat move to Slovakia. Okay, so here, let me count up some money. There's 1, 2, 3. Doliniski and Lubelski aren't worth anything. So there's 3 from capturing Poland. I'm going to do this real quick before I forget. Plus the 3 they picked up for aligning Argentina are 6. So Germany goes up to 45. All right, now we need to do some convoy raiding. I'll just show the action with the dice here. Okay, we'll start down in the south. The first one is down there off Cape Town, hitting the junction of the East and West Africa lines. Well, there's a 2, +2 for a U-boat becomes a 4. Back out just a hair. Okay, there, that becomes a 4. The British don't get any modifiers. They rolled a 6, no damage. All right, the next one is the U-boat raiding the West Africa line. Uh-oh, jumped out of the box. Okay, a 1 +2 for a U-boat makes that 3. 3, no damage. The next one will be the U-boat raiding the Mediterranean line. Okay, there's a 4, +2 for the U-boat makes that a 6. And a 6, no damage again. Wow. British convoy defenders are doing all right. Okay, now coastal sub hitting the East Atlantic line off Portugal. He rolled a 5. A coastal sub gets a +1. That makes that a 6. So he has done 3 damage. I can find my damage markers here. 2 and 1 makes 3, and that's on the East Atlantic line. What's that one worth total? That one's worth it. That one can take a total of 6 damage. So now the U-boat off Portugal is hitting the same line. 5 plus 2 makes him a 7. 5 for the British is a difference of 2. There's already 3 damage on that line, so it's going to go up to 5. Put the right marker out here. So there's 5 damage on that. And now we'll do the U-boat off Newfoundland that is raiding the London Halifax line. He got a 5 plus 2, makes him a 7. The British answered with a 4. That's a difference of 3. Now the other U-boat on that line is going to do his raid. He got a 2 plus 2 for his modifier, makes a 4. A difference of 2, but that line maxes out at 5 damage. So get another. Well, actually, that one I'll get a max damage marker for that. I don't know if that's what these ones are intended for, but that's how I use them, is maximum damage. Alright, that's all the convoy raiding. So we need to take 10 pounds away from Britain's bank. Take that 25 chip off there and replace it with a 5 and a 10. All right. Let's see, non-combat movement. Non-combat movement. Actually, you know what? There's going to be another combat move. We're not quite done yet. Down here in the South Atlantic, this newly acquired battleship and torpedo boat destroyer are going to go 1-2 spaces over to here, and they are going to attack that British destroyer. This U-boat is going to go 1-2 down there and join the attack. So I'll fight that out and let you know. Alright, the U-boat scored the hit. The destroyer shot back and missed. So the Royal Navy's down 1 destroyer. Okay, now we'll have non-combat. None at sea, like I said. Oh, excuse me. There is going to be a little bit on land. Okay, now we can see what we want. Good girl. Oh yeah, I've got another alignment to do too. Hungary lines to Germany since Paris has fallen. I'll replace the pieces off camera, but that's worth another 2. So I'm going to move Germany up from 45 to 47. As far as non-combat goes, well, yeah, there is going to be. Over here in France, I'm pointed at the wrong area, actually. There we go. Okay, in France, we have 5, 6. We have 7 infantry sitting here in Picardy. Three of those infantry are going to move 1 space over here to Normandy. There's also an artillery sitting there with them, which is going to move over here to Normandy. And then we're not going to need that in there anymore. That will leave 4 infantry sitting there in Picardy. There's also a commander sitting there in Picardy who's going to move 1 space over there to Paris. And or do I want to keep 6 panzers in the west as a counterattack force? Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to leave those there as a counterattack force. Let's see. I think... Is that it for non-combat? No, there's going to be one more. This infantry from Western Germany. Let's see. Can you rail through a land zone that you just captured on this turn? He's not going to stop there. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to rail this guy. I don't think you can even see. I'm wanting to rail this guy from Western Germany to East Prussia. Let me check the rules real quick. Okay, I found it. He can't do it. You have to possess the zone at the beginning of the turn in order to be able to rail through it. So we'll just have to leave East Prussia sitting the way it is for now. All right, now we're up to place units. So these 2 infantry are going to Western Germany. This single panzer is going to Western Germany. These 4 panzers are going to Eastern Germany. And the fighter is going over here to Paris. Okay, that's it for place units. Neither one of the miners, well, let's see. Did Vichy want to do anything? No. Vichy didn't want to do anything, any attacking anyway. And Germany didn't have extra money to lend-lease them anything, so we just need to do some recruitment rolls for the miners. We'll start with Vichy. They've still got the same 11 zones they had last time. They rolled a 5, so they will choose another infantry to go in northern Algeria. So I'll just put that in there. All right, Turkey is down to 1 zone. They missed theirs. Finland still has 2. They missed theirs. And I believe that's it. Just looking around, making sure. Yes. That's that. So now we're going to collect some money. Germany is sitting on 47. They saved 1. We'll give them 48 next turn. No, it won't. No, it won't. Wartime economy. And they get their 3 for Sweden iron ore. So 47 plus 1 is 48, plus 3 is 51. And now we got to do their wartime economy roll, which I believe is 2d6s. Let me look. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. Wartime economy, wartime economy. Yep, there it is, wartime economy, 2d6s. And they got an 8. So 51 plus 8 is going to be 59 that Germany's going to have to spend on the next turn. This is Ozark Outpost. Over and out.